Hi, I'm Dan. Welcome to my shop and thanks for purchasing a Swivel stool. Let's get it set up. So first thing is to set yourself up. It's on a living room floor, wide open space where the carpet is perfect. I like to put all of my hardware into a cookie tray so you can see what you're dealing with. And we're going to start, each chair will be numbered. So there's a chair 1, chair 2, chair 3, all the parts will share that number. This is chair 1. Let's get started with the leg assembly. So I'm holding this double leg assembly. There's an A side and a B side. With the A side towards me, I'm going to put 2 dowels in. And there's a threaded rod that I'm going to thread into the slot. I'm going to locate the A leg. This is A, it says so inside the hardware cover. And we're going to put that on the A. But before we put it in, we're going to find the footrest A. This is footrest A. These footrests have an A and a B side and also a top and a bottom. So let's make sure that the A is pointing up, that I can read it, so that it's oriented in the right position. And the leg, it will also be pointing up. We're going to slide that through. It'll make it easier if we put that screw in now. So you'll find one of the longer screws. That's going to go here. You're going to put that in and screw it in by hand. And I'm looking sideways so that I can see when it goes into its hole that holds it in place. It's okay not to tighten it all the way for now. We're going to slide that into position here. Now you'll see that the threaded rod has come up through this hole. We're going to put a rounded washer so that the curve sits into the hole. And a nut. I like to rest the nut on top of that rod with one finger and use a finger from the other hand to spin it. Just finger tight is fine, no need to tighten it all the way just yet. We'll turn this over and we're going to do the same side for the B leg. Now when these 2 rings fit together, I like to fit them so that one is on top and one is on the bottom, not both inside or both outside. Those remaining long screws will now go into the holes that hold the ends of the 2 footrests together. Occasionally you'll have to look into the hole to adjust it height-wise, back and forth, until the holes are perfectly aligned, and then you'll be able to tighten everything. Once that's done, we can use the included 10mm wrench to tighten these bolts so that the legs are firm. These can be tightened quite a bit. You want that curved washer to compress into the fibers of the wood. Good. You'll want to make sure there's no movement between members. And now we are going to put on the Lazy Susan plate bearing. We're going to sit it on top. The holes have been pre-drilled for these smaller 1-inch screws, and each one is going to receive a washer. So screw on a washer and into the pre-drilled hole at the top of your chair. I like to prepare them all and then screw them all in. Great. So that's the base assembly. We can put that aside and start working on the seat in the back. Let's do the back first. Again, this is back for the number 1 chair, and this is the metal piece, the bracket, also for the 1 chair. There's a longer side with 6 holes. That's going to correspond to the holes that are on the back of this bracket. I'm going to put that in, and this is very important. The screws are short and the ends have been cut off. So you'll see these very tiny screws, not the gold ones, they're black. And we're going to put those into the back. Once that's done, we're going to put this back assembly onto the seat. Same idea. It'll slide into a joint there, and we're going to put the screws in. 2 of the longer screws, they're the same ones you use for the leg, 1.5-inch screws, are going to go in the 2 closest to the rim holes. That's because these do double duty, holding the back on and also helping to hold the seat down. And then in the middle, there are the 2 smaller screws, 1-inch screws. are going to go on the holes that are closer to the middle. Okay. The bottom has also been pre-drilled for that Lazy Susan bearing. So we're just going to align it, and same idea, the smaller 1-inch screws will receive a washer. You can set those 4 up now. We're going to support it here. Find those holes and just put each of these screws into the Lazy Susan bearing. You'll see that the edge has one round and one oval hole. Our screws are all going through those oval holes. Great. Hardware is installed. Final step. There are these rectangular wooden pieces that cover the hardware. So these are lettered. This is B. There's an A, 1A, 1B. This is going to be A, 1A. So I'm putting this here. And we're going to use the tiny little gold-colored screws to hold these in. These shouldn't be tightened too much. And that is all there is to it. Thanks again for your purchase, and enjoy.